When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your
like rockets,
fool. That's a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
What? 280.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Tight end's right. Everyone's got four down.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 38.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59. Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
That is incomplete. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Run it. Mike 59.
Here's Wilson to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I got you, son.
Yeah.
Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, Finley. And the catch good. It's Eifert. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
You draw Porter. 49, guys. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Finley, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, team six, get it.
On 2nd and 9, Finley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Finley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This is Mixon on the draw. Well, he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get your swerve on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down. Just shy of the 20. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going, and things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Finley. Got his man, it's Eifert. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action now. Here's Finley. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, I-7. Yo, defense.
Finley sets to throw on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Finley setting up on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game. Everything
that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got a man open. It's Ross.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Finley. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Finley now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Play fake. Finley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
No! Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now a second down throw for Finley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, wahoo!
Finley here, third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Switch. You go tight. 14, find it. You got tight right there.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
$3.15. 51. Let's go. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
A 23-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Go! Hey, exit!
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Five.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Finley. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get the ball.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I got you. I got you.
Yo, go, go. Get it.
A first down throw for Finley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Let's go.
Finley, final play of the half. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch this.
Move.
Hey, here we go.
Now.
On 2nd and 15 now. Finley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Hey, Zoo.
49's the mic.
Hit it.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Finley working out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Ready.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, orbit.
We're pretty quiet.
First down, Finley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give right side now to Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Throwing is Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They come out here in the eye. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Target. Check safety. One left.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's our time. It's our time. Gotta go in and out. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Finley now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Finley. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Too low, cupcake. You ain't good.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, 41 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready, set.
Mark 49.
X3, 218, chop. Ready.
Now Finley with a bootleg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What? 1580. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
4th down, even. Check, Lucky.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Defense, let's go.
Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. He's got Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And the Bengals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yo, cheetah!
From the shotgun, Finley, and that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, punt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Friday. 57 Mike 57. I got you. Go. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
They run with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got 4. Safe. Alert 3.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A draw play for Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Recon, 132 fighter.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, seam 6. Stay dribble.
2nd down, Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. 12
yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the